Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of SAP Business One SDK development. In this video, we'll cover all the required tools and installation before getting started with the development. Now let's get started. The first required tools is SAP Business One. SAP Business One Client. This is the main application where we will run our application. Next one is Visual Studio. This is the IDE where we gonna write our logic or code. And the next part is SAP HANA Databse. If you are using SAP version above 10, then you should have HANA Database, and SAP below version 10 might have SQL Server. The next one is SAP Business One Studio. SAP Business One Studio is the platform where we can design our screens similar like the SAP Business One. Okay, so this is the platform provided by SAP. So I will show you the quick review of this screen. So this look like this SAP Business One Studio. So here you can see the all UI control and data source control. So we'll drag and drop this, and how we'll develop we'll see in the next part. But before getting started, we should also have the installation of SAP Business One Studio. And the next thing is SAP B1 SDK. SAP B1 SDK provide the API reference for UI API and DI API. Okay, so this is the main mandatory to have this service reference. Without this service reference, we can't start with the development. So if you don't have this SDK, then I'll provide link in the description. And for the SAP Business One Studio, I'll provide link in the description. But you should also install the SAP SDK. Okay, so you have to. And the next one is GUI connection string. This connection string is the same for all the SAP Business One application. So this connection string is used to connect our application with the GUI interface. And these are the basic required tools and installation before the development. And next thing is you have to also configuration something inside your SAP Business One. If you have access to the SAP Business One, then you have to go to administration modules, administration, system initialization, and general setting. Here in the service tab, you can see you have here UI API configuration. So this checkbox must be checked. Okay, so if this checkbox is not checked, then you might get issue while connecting your application to the SAP system. So make sure that this checkbox is checked, and we are ready to go with the development. So let's start. Let's create one application. Let's create one project. In the right side, I have opened the Visual Studio. In the right side, you can see create a new project. Just click here. Okay. Search here Windows Forms. So we'll using this template to develop our project. Click next. Give your project name. For now, I am leaving as it is. Click on create. By default, this Windows form appears here. So let's forget this for now. Before getting started to the development, we have to add the reference. So I have also said here Two references are UI API service reference and TI API service reference. Okay, so simply we'll right click here and add our add reference for UI and DI API. You just have to click here inside COM and you will find the library here. Just type here SAP, then you can see the two APIs SAP has provided. These two are the library we will be working on. So simply check on this box and click OK. Okay, on the left hand side, you can see that two references have already added into our project. So one is SAP BOBS.com, another is SAP BOUI.com. SAP BOBS is responsible for handling all the backend part, and SAP BOUI.com is responsible for handling all the UI part. Now, before getting started with the development part, we have to learn more about two things. Let me create one class and show you. We give it as a name. Okay. Now here you can see a name space, two name space you can see now. One is SAP BOBS and another is SAP BOUI. So from SAP BOBS, before getting started, we have to know more about SAP, this O company or something company. So this is the object name we have given, and another is SAP BOUI dot application. So before getting started with the development, we have to understand what is this company, what is this SAP BOBS company is responsible for, and what are the things this interface will handle, and what are the UI part this application will handle. So we'll understand more about this in our next video. Then we can start our development. Okay, thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video. Happy learning.